What is going on? My name is Mike. This is all about pressure washing. And today I am here with Sam. He has just started an auto detailing business. It's called Sam Superior Detailing. He's at my house right now. We're going to learn a little bit more about him, his story, and how he got his first customers. Obviously, we want to talk with Sam, but I also wanted to mention that there are a few links in the comments below. One is for my marketing course. One is for Justin's Facebook ad strategy. And of course, there is a link for the most amazing tool anyone in the service industry will ever use, and that is Quote IQ. Calling it just a quoting app, calling it just a CRM, or even just an inspection app is just a disservice. So check those links out below. Let's talk to Sam. Yeah, so this is my son's car. He's been at college for 2 years, going back for his third year. But at the frat house, he parks under trees and it just gets absolutely disgusting. And so it's time for a good cleaning. Let me tell the folks that are watching how I met you. So my wife and I, we were out riding bikes and you were at one of my neighbors, Gary. And you were doing a full detail on his car. And so I stopped because I knew that I needed you to do at least one of the cars. So we talked, I got your contact information. We corresponded a couple times. We set up a time. It's a Sunday, you're here now. And this is gonna kind of tie back into everything that I'm all about as far as the marketing of my personal business is an ideal customer and targeting the ideal customer. And in this case, you didn't necessarily target me, but I think that I'm probably your ideal customer because what is one thing that we've never discussed?
Price.
We've never discussed price. You're here. I'm going to have you do everything that you just talked about. I don't even know what the price is. It doesn't matter because I want it done, right? So I'm excited to see what you can do. Sam, tell me how long you've been in business.
It's been a little over 2 months now, and it almost feels like it's been 2 years because so much has happened in those 2 months.
Tell me how you got your first customer.
Okay, well, the first customer was definitely a family member. You know, when you're having someone trust you with their vehicle, which is usually their second biggest investment, it takes a lot of trust, you know. So I started off with family members. I started off really, really simple, just pretty much like a wash and wax, a little vacuum on the interior, a little wipe down. And they said, yeah, that sounds great. When can I sign up? So that was pretty much how I got the ball rolling. And then my main focus from that point was reviews from the very start, because if I can get those Google reviews, then I'm going to build that trust from new customers that you need. So I got my first review, got my second review, hit up, you know, absolutely every family member I could, got that third review. And now after 2 months, I have 15 5-star reviews, and I'm actually rated second on Google search engine. If you type in detailing near me in the Savannah area, I'm the second one that pops up.
That is awesome.
I don't know how that happened in 2 months, but reviews.
And you're absolutely right. And we talk about it all the time on my channel. Aaron talks about it all the time on the Lean and Mean Academy. And we talk about review velocity. And review velocity is one of the most important things in ranking higher, getting in that top 3 on Google, because the more reviews you get in a fast amount of time shows not only that you're doing good work, but customers are engaging with you. They're giving you those reviews. They're leaving reviews. But not every customer leaves a good review. And we ask repeatedly throughout our follow-up sequences in person for reviews. So they are so important. And this goes to, 2 months, you're ranking number 2, and that's amazing. So, I'm a firm believer in giving reviews because I know how important they are for my business. So that's awesome. Are you doing any other marketing? So we rolled up and I saw your sign, your A-frame out there, which is awesome.
Yeah. So I got the little sandwich board now, designed it myself, pretty proud of that. Yeah, got the board, printed out the poster, and I've got that up now at every job because a lot of people stop and they say, hey man, what are you doing? Are you waxing that car? So there's a lot of curiosity. So the sign helps a lot. Even if someone doesn't have time to stop something, they can take a quick screenshot. Got all my info on it. And then pretty much, my biggest thing has been word of mouth. And I've always viewed myself as a friendly person that's happy to sit down and chat with anyone about anything, really. So I just used that to my advantage and really tried to spread the word myself. Of course, the family helped out, friends helped out. And it's not uncommon for me, even at this point after 2 months, to gain 2 new customers from each customer that I service.
Right. That's huge. Word of mouth, especially when you're starting off, huge. And what's funny is you've really touched on pretty much the basics of what we preach on the channel. And that's, taking advantage of friends and family first, right? Those are going to be the best way to enter into any profession, any service business, and get your name out there, right? And it's a great place to learn. It's a great place to, we talked, and you said that you learned a lot from YouTube, which I think is great, and you taught yourself, but you have to put that stuff into action, and why not try it out on people that aren't going to get terribly upset, if it's not perfect. So are you doing any kind of ads? Are you running any kind of paid ads on Facebook, on Google?
Not yet. Okay. Not yet. So as you guys know at this point, I've been in business for 2 months, and I'm getting emails from Google. I'm getting emails from Facebook. Hey man, just throw down $5, we'll run your ads. I've had people call me and say they could advertise for me. And honestly, I've said no to all of it, because at the moment, the word of mouth is actually so powerful. And especially if you do a good job, someone's going to be happy. But if you do an excellent job, they are going to talk.
Yep.
They are going to tell their neighbor, they're going to tell their best friend, they're going to tell their kids, whoever. And basically that's pretty much the premise I've been running on, and really why the word of mouth has worked so well for me. So no, I haven't run any paid ads. I advertise on Google. I advertise on Facebook as my web page, and I have my business cards. I have my poster board out there, my sandwich board, and then just word of mouth.
Gotcha. So one of the things that I'm going to do for you, just because I love to help new folks out, Justin Rogers from Forever Self-Employed, he's got an amazing course. It's called Justin's Facebook Ad Strategy, and I'm going to give you a free course.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so going to give that to you, and that should help, right? You just kind of go through that, and then you determine how much you want to spend. And again, time is our most valuable asset. Right. And with all that being said, you're one guy and you've only got so much time per day. And so you want to maximize the best customers, right? And going back to targeting your ideal customer. So the more leads that you have coming in, the more discerning you can be on who you work for. You might not want to go and do that, what is that, a Volkswagen over there? You're only going to be able to charge them $100, $150. I don't even know what it costs. Or you're going to, come and spend more time doing this, but you're going to do the interior, you're going to do the ceramic coating, you're going to do all the different dressings, all of the upsells, the cross sellings, right?
Bells and whistles,
Yep. And you're going to make so much more money here by identifying and targeting your ideal customer. And it sounds like that's what you're doing, man. I love it. All right, so we are all done. The car looks amazing. Sam has put in the hours today. He's absolutely crushed it. Looks great. Like I said earlier, we haven't discussed price. So what you got me for?
So for this package today, with the ceramic coating, engine cleaning, steam cleaning, and all the leather cleaned and conditioned, it comes to $225 for this kind of vehicle.
All right, and that's fair. It looks brand new. The interior, as you're going to see, is looking amazing as well. So well worth it. And that goes back to charging accordingly, knowing your value, knowing your worth, and getting paid for it, right? We're not going to go out here and work for nothing. So, he put in the time, he's learned the trade, and he's doing a great job. So I commend you for that. I didn't know how much it was going to be, so I got some cash for you. And then, and there's also a tip, always tip people, always tip. But there's one thing that we are doing, we're just starting, and this is actually going to be the first time that we're doing it. Justin and myself, as you guys know, we've got Quote IQ coming out very shortly, and we have a Quote IQ fund. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking applications. There's a link below for that, so you fill that out. And what we're going to be doing is we've been taking a percentage of all sales, and we are going to be gifting that to certain people that we think deserve it. And in this case, you've done a phenomenal job for me. I know you said you hadn't done any paid advertisements yet, so I talked to Justin, and we decided that we wanted to give you $200 $200 for you to hopefully run some ads, do something like that.
Oh my God.
And I think it should help.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
I appreciate that so much.
Yeah, man. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and have a great day.